It's the middle of the month. It's the middle of the week. I just thought that was rather amusing that the two line up. Because this month has 30 days, doesn't it? And the only rhyme I know is 30 days in September, April, June, and dull November. There is another bit to that, like the rest have 31 except for something, something, something. Probably February. Nice. We like that. Yo, real. Where's that? The place I was at before I TP'd here was Fasa in Finland. I believe it's pronounced something like that. Hello, Juice. Deadly corner. Well, there's a few deadly corners. Which one? The one that's the really tight corner over the bridge heading towards the final corner? That's the tightest corner. Could be that one. How long does it take? In-game? 20 minutes? 30 minutes? Tuesday, how's your year? Not too bad so far. It's your IRL account. Oh, well, I'm going to still call you real. Whatever your name is, I will read out the name. Because it's very, very difficult, excuse me, for me to remember specific names on specific people unless I know that person. No, I wouldn't see the report. No, it's long gone by now. If it was on Sim 1, it's long gone. Sadly. Heli, PC specs, come over to the Twitch. They're listed in a panel below the Twitch stream. I don't want to put them in the description of the YouTube because that already has quite a bit of information in there. Web report, good. What I'd suggest a lot of people doing is just, you may not even need to use the in-game nice report system. Just, if you can record, always use the web system, because then you can guarantee your report will be seen and it won't time out. Do that. What day is it? Wednesday. It's Wednesday, my dudes. That is, yes, if you choose to even report them to begin with, that's up to you. That's fine. Haven't played since November? Do it. Get back into it. When was 158? We've had 158 at least, right? That was a month or two ago. You can try that out. Though if you haven't played, your UI will still be the old one, even though in 159 they're slowly making it better. Because they've brought back money and a few other things there. And nose is itchy. I cannot see ProMod's reports on this server, no. It would be nice if I could see all of them combined. So I could be on Sim 1 and it doesn't matter where I am. I could see ProMod's ones and so on. The two maps may not work together. Maybe all normal maps. You could have just let that one go because otherwise they'd be sitting there. You know, they'd kind of be blocking you in like that. Hope you don't intend to turn that way now. Interesting. Potentially the beta, not like releasing, but the beta, yeah. A website that has all the commands. For what? For the game? Shed, what do you mean, what day is it? I said what day it is. The stream. There, if you do the commands, it will give you a list of commands. That one. Yeah. That should have most there. Anyway, that's a default command, ironically. What year is it? The year of our Lord 2026. I like saying it that way. That's rather funny. Potatoes, Surfs, Shannon, Dennis, Swedish, so many people, welcome over. What are you doing? What's going on? How are we? Introduce yourself. Say a message. Otherwise I'll get concerned. Speak. There's the person I think that got cut off, so they must have turned around there. Hopefully they now safely leave. It says it sends to the website? Train sim? Which one? Classic? Train sim world? Uriel, I appreciate on the green. I had to double check that one. And what have we got here? Well, of course you've already been reported. Oh, that's just there. Just made. Okay. 18. Damn. I'm interested by how many there are. If you've just followed the chat and you're an actual person, speak. Type something. I understand if you do want to lurk. That's fine. But hey, if there's a lot, that's interesting. Welcome in. Yellow. Yellow. It happens just before the intersection. So they wanted to turn, I assume. There we go. Yep. Indicating, but you see there's a person there. You can't just take their space. Just like that. Did you not see them? Maybe you didn't see them. Thankfully, they survived. But this one did not. Which is good. Because I'm sure that was unintentional. But please look before you want to turn. Come on now. One day, that's not enough, unfortunately, no. But the yellow, this is you, trying to go around. Bolv, welcome in. You are real, I appreciate the follow. Just because there's so many, I'm unsure, you know? There's so many, we don't often get that many back to back. So I'm concerned. I'm concerned. I'm curious. Where they're coming from, see? There's a lot. They're all normal names. Real, welcome in. You're real. I like that name. Real 2. Where's real 1? The real. Uncle, welcome in. Where have you all come from? What happened? Are we being introduced from somewhere else? Oh, AI. Oh, it looks like an L. Can I call you real? Uncle is German word, yes, for uncle. From YouTube. Nice. Good. Call you real. Okay, that's good. Galaxy, welcome in. Mr. Crash. Shame. In Turkey yesterday? That's unfortunate, MND. That's unfortunate. What are we doing? We are looking at people that report each other on TruckersMP. These are reports that players make. All of these are real people. And then we look through them and say, yes, that's bad, or no, that's not bad. Where is this? Copenhagen? Yes. Saw shorts. Oh, you came over from there. I'm glad you did. I'm glad you did. I'm glad they work. Blocking? Yes. But there's still a free lane. So no. See? Didn't ban. Hello, Andy. You fair? Came from the moon. How was it? Were you on the Artemis mission? Yeah. Already part of Artemis 3? Early? Where was that? That is outside Copenhagen, between Odense and Copenhagen, I think. There's a nice bridge going between the two. Has a viewpoint on it, or a photo trophy. Go take a photo. Winchester, Berserk, welcome in. There's a lot of you. Today is mainly just reports. Most of them, we do a bit of free roam flying, and then we just look at some reports. Gross. The more you hear, the more you get. Watch the trailer? I actually haven't seen the trailer. We could. But yes, Anatolia. Is that actually the region's name? That would make sense. The soul of Anatolia. When you watch the stream, it's very delayed. The audio comes in 5 seconds before the video. That is very weird. Is it only on the Twitch stream? Worth it, next one. Can appeals be deleted? No. You said bad things to the mods? That's unfortunate. Why did you do that? Maybe it's only them. If you pause it and press play to refresh it, see if it comes back. Or speeds up, at least. I don't often have it where it's... Or just refresh the entire page. It's up to you. Well back, welcome in. Militis, welcome in. Thought they did a mistake. You were drunk? That's not good. Now it's normal. Good! 5 stream streak. Nice. Nice. I'll rewind this in a minute. Just give me a minute. Recap. Can you be my mod? I don't need any. That's the thing. Kayla, shush. Don't mention it. Don't say anything. Shh. It might be listening. You never know. Since the 19s, back in the day, hey? See, we try and then we realise it's not going well, so we swoop back. Gracefully. Good job. No bad words, at least. Why? I don't understand why you do it there. You're not going slow. They're not going slow. In fact, you're going uphill, so that's kind of why. You know? I'm also from that age. I do joke that I'm old here. Yeah, we just joke about that. Brake checked. He shouldn't be so close. You should not be close enough where a brake check causes you to swerve. You should also, when approaching the traffic like this, you should naturally be slowing down a bit. Anyway. You know? Notification came up saying to pull over right side. Where did it show up? If it shows up over the minimap, it's... No, we don't have way stations, do we? Do we have way stations? In ETS? If we do, it may have come through that. Some in Nordic. Could be that. Other than that, sometimes we tell people to pull over. On the TruckersMP app, I've never. I don't have notifications on for the TruckersMP app. Telling you to pull over. That's interesting. Hey, the less people in the gamba, the more chance you have to win, right? You know. Do I need one? Not really. Having a poo. Good luck. Don't strain too hard. You'll injure yourself. Was it that car in front? If I report them back now, this one, because I wouldn't be surprised with the speed they're going, and then recap. I do have multi-stream chat, yes, so the colours correspond to the platform that people are on. We're everywhere. Truck on his side, he's probably sleeping. Could be sleeping, who knows. Which car do you mean? YouTube for red. Pinky red for TikTok. Oh. I did not see that one. Someone said car and I was thinking car. Luna, welcome in. What badge is that? Oh, Sea Dog's badge. Ah, that's cool. I like that. Hamden blind. Hamden is usually blind, yeah. Here. Kevin, Colin, Core, Valkyrin, cool name. Meridian. Welcome in. I swear, Meridian, you've been here before. I've seen that name before. Interesting. And then they begin. Is it because these two aren't moving at first? And then now you realize it's a bit silly because now they are moving? How about you just stay in the queue, right? And just nobody move. Hey-oh. Click the link. Find out where he goes. Click it. Find out. Squeezed everywhere with the car. Yes, don't overtake when there's people coming. Don't do that. Well, no, it's not a rig roll. It's not a rig roll. It's the next best thing. It actually leads somewhere. Just not a rig roll. Well, I'm glad you pulled over after that, but why? Again, why did you do that? What's the point? Why? Because, yes, someone said car, and I was immediately looking at whatever car it was that went by. I didn't realize that it was this one. Credit on FO? Is that the next best thing? Really? You ain't getting that. Hopefully. This is in one, yes. Mickey, welcome in. Alush. Good day, good day. That one's been there the whole time. That's fine. We do have to do one where we're watching it all the way through. Not available? Oh. I didn't know it wasn't available in some locations. Why is that? This person might be AFK. And a lot of people go AFK and they don't put their parking brake on, or they don't go press F1 to pause your game. Prime? Yeah. Star? Do I have star added? If you're going AFK for a long time, you might as well quit the game. Falco is nearby. Blocking. I'll move them away. Just move them away. Hello, Darth. Big fan. Good merge. Already brought a Moser wheel? No, I want to be in control of money. I don't want to use a credit card for things like that. Best way to avoid misusing a credit card is to not use it. Is it right to assume you look Irish? Well, you'd be incorrect. I'm not far away from Ireland, but I'm not Irish, no. Is he cute? A lot of people. Nice. Attempting, hey? Streaming tomorrow? Can do. We can do some normal driving tomorrow. Welsh, closer. Almost. How many people did you overtake? That's what I'm refreshing on. Let's do our little experiment that we did on Monday as well. So I don't know what number we started on at the start of the stream, but let's say 28,900. Maybe 28,800 at the start. And then at the end, we'll see what number of reports we're at to show you how many reports we've had during the stream. Should you give Stream Elements your points? Yes. You should. Somewhere here. You're far off. You've listed everywhere around the correct location. Just need to see it. I did see the DLC announcement, yes. The Turkish DLC will be about half of Turkey. It's not all the way across, because it mentions you can go from Istanbul to one of them beginning with A. Not Antalya. It was somewhere near that. Nice. United Kingdom, yes. Will CD disappear? Well, it won't completely disappear. It will just look different. Aksarayh, that's the one, yes. If that is how you say that. Yeah, that one. Ankara is the capital. People think it's Istanbul. To be fair, I probably thought it was Istanbul once as well. Mountains? I'm sure it will have lots of nice country roads as well. So that'll be very exciting. What makes me look Irish? Isn't one of the stereotypes of people being Irish being ginger as well? Isn't that associated with Irish people as well? I'm not ginger, am I? Why go for the overtake? Istanbul? No. Not that. I don't know why you thought that would work. It's not like the person would slow down, right? Where are you now? Constantinople? Well, that's what it used to be. Oh. They had a flatbed, so I'm not too sure where they are now. They look blocky. Interesting. Here's the person. Is your friend going to go as well? There's someone driving on the grass over there. What's cracking? Not much. Not much. Some weird reports so far. Adana. No, it was Aksarayh. The post, because they give a description of each one, mentions Aksarayh. And then for this one, because I'm pretty sure this was the same one, for the merge, they did have a bit of a crash. So, racing, welcome in. Very obscure city. What makes it obscure? Why is it strange? What's its population? One barrel, because it's a metal coil, and those metal coils weigh a lot. They are very heavy. They're usually very reinforced as well, because if those straps break, it will just roll off. Poland is going well. How many days are you there for? How many things have you seen so far? Where or how can you watch the video? You will watch the video on your own profile, eventually. If you were banned just now, give it a bit of time, and the person should add a video. Anyone I ban during the stream won't have a video immediately with their ban, but they will soon afterwards. This is Falco, huh? Yeah, there he is. It's pretty small. They describe that city as basically being just the most east point that you can go in the DLC, just to give you an estimate of range. How long do you have to keep your evidence? If it is not a history ban, just keep it for a few months. It doesn't matter. If it's on YouTube or something, just keep it. Keep it unlisted, not private. That overtake I'll allow. The horrible busy road, yes. On metal, that's fine as well. Metal is fine. I banned you, that's unfortunate. Okay. We have to watch this one all the way through, because it was a redeem. When the first playthrough is done, I'll rewind it and actually go through the specifics. If you forgot your password but they haven't sent you an email, have you checked your junk or spam folder? If nothing still, contact support. The support team for that. It might be in your junk, or wait a little bit more and then it might come through. Nice. Pierogi is food. I've heard of pierogi. Polish beer. Interesting. Good start, eh? What would you compare it to? What type of food is it? What type of dish? What simulation 1? TF, welcome in. Sim 1. Missed the last message? I probably did. Till next Wednesday. Chill friends, tomorrow going to Katowice and then Friday to Sunday in Warsaw. Oh, interesting. Okay. It's overtaking column. Overtaking a long line of people can be bad. A lot of people I know. A lot of new people. I was very surprised. I was very concerned when a lot of people suddenly joined and followed, because that's not the norm. It's very nice, but it's not the norm. Another crash. So I was curious. Hello, Veg. Welcome in. And now they stop. Are we near the end? We're basically at the end. Okay. A little drunk. Well, that's all part of having fun, isn't it? Right. All the way back. 3,100. Average. Okay. We'll have to look at them as well. Count the boo-boos. Count the problems. Specifically with the suspect first. We're popping off at the moment, I know. So first one was just simply overtaking that person or trying to get revenge for the crash that happened in front of you, I guess. Not necessary. Keep going, keep going. And they got cut off a bit. Moldova or Ukraine? You have Moldova in pro mods for now, I think. Ukraine, likely not at the moment for the same reason there's no Russia at the moment. Certain ongoing things. Romania. We have Romania. And then that one might have swerved with the lag, because everyone else in front was lagging. Stuttering, that sort of thing. And then even in the demo it lagged a bit. No, I don't know, Star, it's just random. It's a random thing. Doesn't happen too often. But hey, when it's random, I just let it do its thing and then end stream that way. That one I may not do, but then the other overtake I would still deem as bad. Bad. So you, and then you for all three. Nice. Iberia DLC? No, other side. Other side. It's part of the Roads to the Black Sea DLC. I think. This. So we've already got them. There was a car as well. Where did the car go? Cargo, get it? Close. But thankfully no one was coming up at that time. Not bad. Not a bad one. Can I look at your appeal? No. Not on stream. And not if I was not the one that banned you. It's not up to me. And here we are in Duisburg. Can I look at your web report? No, but one of my colleagues might. Soon. What does the indicator say for how many there are? At the top right of the main reports list on the website, there's a heavy, medium, something like that. What does it say? Should give you a vague idea of how many. Hello, Ismail. Hi. That could mean it could take maybe a week. Could be less than a week. New DLC, yes. Do you see the problem? Theo, how you doing? There we are, trying to go around this way. Are you going to stay on that side? There would be the cones and such here, but they don't show in the reports. That's why they're going around right now. And then, didn't go the wrong way. But you did still overtake the queue, though, which is unnecessary. And then trying to squeeze in later on. How long will the ban be if you have 3 active? If you mean the 4th one after the 3 active, 1 month. Because that's how it works. Whose trailer is this? TT, you're here. Are you going to go all the way back and get it? You probably are, aren't you? No. That will take you way too long. What's better, Sim 1 or Pro Mods? They have different purposes. Better for what purpose? Do you mean? Different map as well, because Pro Mods is a modded map. Regular here in the States? That's concerning. Very impatient people. How many mods? At least 5. On the team, I'm not sure, because it changes a lot. I think the GM team, which is what this team is, has the largest number within the overall team of all the other teams. Yeah. It's always a me first. They think of it like a free-for-all. They're all going the same way, but they want to beat other people there. If you have the same objective, I don't see... You don't get a medal for getting there first, you know? And that's what makes that a little bit confusing. 100? Something like that, yeah. Because you've got the RMs, the GMs, the leaders, the trainers, the managers, and so on. If you mean just GM, probably 100 and something. Fabi, I'm not going to look at your appeal, no. Not by request. Small clips. I didn't look at them yet. This is for everything and hacking. The lights you can get in front, you made them say the funny number. I have seen someone do that before. Once before. Why would you do that to yourself, huh? Thunder outside, Monka. Stay safe. Be very careful. Turn off appliances if you want. Oh, your friend did. Right, of course. Question for the moderation. Why do staff members that ban individuals... Whoa. The member of staff that deals with the appeal? Because they know the situation. They know what happened. Good job. They got a bit too close. Well, you've been here for the stream. You're not gonna miss your watch streak now, are you? Venom, it's just easier for the person that bans them to know the scenario and to talk to them about it. Now, you would hope there'd be no bias. Obviously, that's a hacker there. You'd hope there'd be no bias. But like, oh, I know what you did. You are guilty regardless of what you did anyway. Something like that. I don't know why people do that. It's weird. Is this teardown? No, it's not teardown. People trolling using the ghosty mod? Well, this person is probably doing it as well. Where even were they, this one? Just glitching through everywhere and just flying around the map with a fake speed limit. What does that even look like to spectate them? Yeah, like this. Just warping around. You do know if you go that fast, nothing works. They still have the same objectives, so I don't know what that looks like on their screen. But the suspect didn't seem to do anything wrong in there. New hack? No, it's probably a few different buttons of the same hack. I wouldn't be surprised. Can I stream teardown? We streamed it last year, and it wasn't too bad. We did it for a, I think I had a little spin the wheel, and I had people pick. What game to play? And that one was the one that won that. Can I quickly flashbang? You gonna close your eyes a minute? Oh, there we go. Lovely. Next. My eyes! I warned you. You just had to adapt to the stream delay as well. Swearing in the chat, yeah. Flashbang, that's what it was. I did warn you, but you need to have incredibly sharp reactions to that. Hello Gabby, I'm doing well. Do you know when it's open? It should open soon, because the last one we had was last summer. The last time the GM team recruited, I'm pretty sure was last summer. So hopefully sometime soon. And when it is... Oh, that was a nice one. When it is, I will also post it on the stories and things like that. Because a lot of people that are asking about it will inevitably miss it. Feels like an earthquake. Please be careful. Stay safe. I hope it isn't one. Very loud rumbles, hey, of the thunder. With a ban on your account, if it's within the last year, likely not. I think that's the minimum that they place with it. But don't do that. That's kind of being pushed and then they moved around. Maybe kick if you saw that in real time, that sort of thing. Temp server? I don't know. Maybe testing something. Maybe an event. Within 3 months. Pretty unfair that you got banned for what you did. That's unfortunate. Guna? Is that how you introduce yourself now, ma'am? That's... What happened to hello? How are you? How's your day going? What's up with that? Huh? How are we? Welcome in. What is this emote? I've seen this. What is this? Am I not hip enough? With trends now? What is this? I've seen it on TikTok and various places. Hey chat, if you want someone else to follow, they stream as well, but they try their hardest to say they don't stream. So prove them wrong and turn up for their next stream. Not to shout out, we have a lot of people in here as well. They better go and follow. Do it. I'll wait. I'll wait. Steve, I'm doing well. Big fan. It's Uru themed. Perfect. You feel like we need new mods? I think we always need new mods. But it's not that easy. Sadly. Someone just went around. They went around. Good job. Mod the Bandy was following you. Do you hide after shoutouts? Why? Be very lucky that I don't have the random clip thing that plays. I'm sure it'd be hilarious whatever one would play, because most of yours are... You know, but I don't do that. Because I hate it when other channels do that to me. You know, yeah. I hide when people give shoutouts. Yeah, you're fine. Got nothing to worry about. Most of them are really good. They're sus or funny or both. A lot of them are both, because sometimes sus is funny. Nice try, pilot. Nice try. Not let players overlap. What do you mean overlap? That person is going around the roundabout the wrong way. In the distance. Finally merged. You do need to be in the right-hand lane to correctly leave the city. That's... Yes, I guess. Show you overlap. You care to explain? What does that mean? Would that work? Would what work? Private Streams Live? Oh, hello, pigs. I think they just simply merged at a bad time. It's when you lap. But then you over the lap. Like lap in like a race? What kind of race? What are we doing? What? Where are they? It's over. Oh, then it's over, right? It just... Okay. Sure. The Uwu theme would work. Giving myself a shout out? Well, it just reads out me. Oh, I just spelled it wrong. There's an alt account, by the way, that is named that. I have a song that's named that, and I don't know why that's the account. There we go, that's me. And then we're going through, and then we're going to go round. Good job. But why? Let's go back to where they were before. Here. Any tips for performance? Don't go here. You can guarantee great performance if you don't go there. Oh, overlapping being overtaking. Don't do that. That's bad. It's usually just someone being very impatient and then trying to get away from everyone else. But in this city, there's only one way out. One way in, one way out. But technically, at least to that side of the city already, everyone has to go across this bridge. You can leave by going this way, but no one does that. Sadly. You still have to go across the bridge first. That's the problem. So, somewhat smooth. Did you encounter the weird glitchy person that was teleporting around? Be lucky if you didn't. Little swim. Well, in this game, actually, you can drive on the water. You can basically be Jesus for most of the water because you can go on it. But I wouldn't say you'd get anywhere because it just ends. So that may not work. The train. A lot of people do park near the train. Bit of people watching. That's what they like to do. If it is solid, sometimes it's not. Just like... Can I get a rating? In a moment. Is it good? Am I going to be in shock? Or am I going to be impressed? That's what she said. Are they using trailer brake? Drifting around the corner there. Bit of both. In a moment. 352. Engine brake is fine, it just looks weird when people use it like that. Taking your time. So for leaving Calais, you need to be in the left-hand lane. For leaving Duisburg, you need to be in the right-hand lane. Just remember that. I don't know how you can try and memorize it based on rhyming letters or anything like that. See, it didn't work. So what are we doing now? You're just blocking. Maybe a kick, but you know, it's bad, but it's not like bad. It's not the disgusting behavior. How dare they? Oh, you've been there the whole time. Most of the roads that we used aren't mostly classified as highways. Are we going to have similar to Nordic, where a lot of them are essentially country roads? Single lane roads in either way. So is it going to be very easy to explore? Or is it going to be like Iberia, which has mostly highways? That's one of the things people did not like about Iberia, I think. Running with wheels. What do you mean wheels? I should hope they have wheels. That's the idea. A steering wheel, you mean? Why does this look like you've shrunk it? Isn't there meant to be a bit more of a fuel tank sort of thing here? Why does that look so... Why does it look like that? Oh, you've got the funny number, yeah? I have to be far away so the lights blend together. Yeah, I see it. I see it. Why'd you do that, huh? Look, it's the number. It's Ashley's favourite number because she likes to say it. Squeezed it too hard. Yeah, but I'm more focused on... Why does that look so weird? Am I not used to seeing all that? Kick. Yeah, sorry, you've got to go. You've got to go. I'm not amused. Motorway driving makes you fall asleep. It can do. It can do. You can divert your own route to go elsewhere. Short chassis, it could be. I just thought there'd be a little bit more there. If you have the 6x4, you do have a shorter fuel tank than a 4x2, but I thought it'd be a little bit more still. It's not edited. I'm just seeing things then. I'm Dululu. And what is over here? What is this? Train station. Oh, because it's got... Oh. And a little... In Huedsu. I see. Little parking area. Anyone remember the old Mannheim car park? OGs. Not really OGs. People will remember the Mannheim car park. That was fun. That was a nice place. This is going to be collision, I assume. So, be careful. Be careful when going there. Krewlex, yep. Can you get banned for going on 2 wheels around corners? I've seen people do that. It's reckless in a way, even if you're in control of the vehicle, because you are kind of freaking other people out. No, actually, I did see your comment. It just disappeared far up in the chat. Really high up. Thank you for helping them out. MrPasta. MrPasta. 30 Street. A whole month, a whole year. Hello, Shadow. 10 to 20 FPS. In the busy areas, I would expect that. I have 29 FPS, but we're further back in the city right now. If we go to the busy place, it'll drop. On the edge of control, we saw this in, I don't think it was last time, but time before. I think we saw someone constantly going on 2 wheels. There is a way you can control it fairly well, but what if they nudge whatever driving method they're using, and when they sort of splat back on their wheels, they don't jump the other way? What then? Unintentional, I'm sure. Sent out a notification to check me out. Bit late, but you know, better late than never. Right hand lane. Thank you. Right hand lane. It's not the lane you're meant to be in. Was it for that? Like, hey, you need to pay attention, eh? It's not their fault. More reports to deal with. It'll be no different. There's just reports everywhere, all the time. No one else on doing them at the moment. But there were some, I think, in Calais or Duisburg, real time doing some bans. So, oh, it tells you that there's a lot of people there. Oh, that's interesting. When has it started doing that? A very small contact patch, yeah. You've got to continually be wobbling the vehicle to keep you on those two wheels. Well, yes, it was green on both sides. And they had started going for it anyway. Dangerous to have them just sit there in the middle and you try and go around them, I guess. People do need to try and let other people go at least once. Every now and then, let someone merge. Try and merge. Angry Scotsman, welcome in. I swear, is that not a, no, I won't count those wrong way. You've been here before. What's discount? Do you constantly need to be on? No. To be in the team, you volunteer your time to be in the team. So, if I were being paid to do this, hopefully at a good rate, then I'd be on quite a bit, as I'm sure you would as well. Oh, it's the multicolored. One of our friends that has turned up with us before. Rainbow. Crush, welcome in. Appreciate all the new follows. I'm still very bewildered by where you've all come from. Fairly active? What, the same activity rate that you are kind of at the moment, so it feels natural. Don't go from not playing at all to suddenly playing a lot for about 2 weeks and then you don't play again. I think they'd probably pay attention to that. Because that doesn't seem right, does it? Crashed into 3 times. First one was a hacker. It's not hard to ban a hacker, no. No, because they will have been reported or they make themselves noticeable by being on City Road on purpose. So they make it very easy, which is also partly their plan. What was wrong with this one though? They were behind this one the whole time. Oh, this? Well, I'm glad you kind of bailed on that. Straight through the fuel station. Complains about skipping the line and then goes through the fuel station. Going through the fuel station, if you manage to safely merge at the other end, is fine. People like to think of it as getting extra points or something, I guess. That's just poorly timed. Ooh, a lot of bad words though. Ooh. Ooh. That's not related to this though, because that's like 10 minutes beforehand. But it's me. Why are you swearing, Neon? Why are you swearing so much? Even if it's to someone else. What are you doing? I'm gonna have to. The other bit, I might give benefit of the doubt because you might have not noticed the person next to you somehow. But hey, I mean, what's going on here? What's all that about? These are bad words. I don't know the context of the conversation. I just see the word and I think, ah, bad word. Bad word. Hello, Diesel. Welcome in. Bad chat. Bad chat. Turkish bad chat. But yeah, nothing else. Nothing else. Kidding, it's not me. I wouldn't know either way. And even if it was, I'm not gonna pity you, if that makes sense. We've had some rare times where someone that did get banned was in the chat, and it's the only example of being able to just say, what were you thinking? What's on the mind? I want to know people's thought process of why they do this kind of stuff. Now, I don't speak Turkish. That's the big distinction. I don't speak it. I only understand bad words and how to say hello. It's basically all you need, isn't it? How did it become so popular? We can watch it in a minute. How did it become so popular? Don't really know. No one knows. Over time, people just went to this road because more people were already there. And that's how it's been like this for like 10 years now. Somehow. It just kind of stopped. Well, it does that. Did you hear the rumbles getting loud, further away? You're 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, something like that? Hello? It's Penguin. That mean. It's no wonder stuff is expensive. That was close. Exactly. Someone had Krew in their side name, in their tag? No, it wouldn't have been me, no. There are a few, a handful that drive around and they put it in their tag. That's our, in quotes, VTC. Not full VTC, but if you want to put it in the tag when you're driving me, that's fine. It might have been Falco. What colour was the truck? Isa. What colour was the truck? Falco was a red with maybe a bit of yellow near the bottom. Something like that. The unfunny number. Oil refinery? I heard or saw an article about that. Penguin, yeah, because Penguin plopped here and now he's gone. Maybe he's driving, I don't know. What's he doing? Right, where's this video? Where's this video? I do kind of want to see this trailer. We can react, streamer. Best yes software. Soul of Anatolia. Is there a full normal trailer or is it a short trailer? 39 seconds? Wow. Hold on. It starts playing and then, because I've got it muted. I wouldn't know the name. I wouldn't see you by name, no. Soda, welcome in. Ta-da! Well, actually, hold on. Because I've got the tab muted. There we go. Right. This looks nice. Any teasers towards other things that they might show? There's the bridge. Police car. Not bad. Yeah, do people know what city that is? Ruins of a castle or a fort over there? Any Turkish users in the stream? Do you recognize what city this is? This is your place. Ah, traffic police. Gonna get a different livery of police cars. I like how they've consistently used this same spec as well. Is this paint job already in the game or not? Been in the queue for 30 minutes? What, to join TMP? There shouldn't be a queue. This looks nice. I'm hoping there's a lot of roads like this. I'm hoping. Some very nice going over some sort of marshy terrain, things like that, following the coast maybe, mountainous areas. This is very similar to some of the ones you can already do in Nordic. So, good. Good, if so. But yeah, they are using an Iveco. No, like, look at that view. Damn. Kastamonu? Interesting. Above and beyond? Ah. Not bad. Not bad. That has only just been unveiled. There's no date for it, obviously. They have a procedure for how they release things. It's far away at the moment. Far away. Easily like 6+ months away. But it will mean that you can now have a even longer journey in the main game. So you'd go now from... Well, Iceland will come out first, but assuming Iceland isn't there, Aberdeen, all the way down to whatever the most easterly town in this DLC will be. And then when Iceland comes, you go from Iceland all the way down. A capybara? What, as a TikTok gift or something else? It's up to you. Do I deserve that? Top of Nordic? Yeah, I'm thinking sort of top left to bottom right kind of thing. Above Ankara. Interesting. I'd have to study Google Maps, I think. For that. Have a capybara? Well, thank you. If you just gave one. If you're, by the way, anyone that does want to like gift or whatever things, I'm not using Typical Studio. So if that reacted in any way, it wouldn't have done that. I see it. Thank you for that. I see the icon of it. That's cute. I see it. I see it. Because I've had some people gift like something that's a little bit costly before and it didn't really do anything because I'm not using the right program. Yeah, it'll be Iceland to anywhere else. Iceland down to the bottom of Spain, for example, top to bottom. Currently, that's pretty damn good, actually. Got a friend? Oh, they do like to be in pairs, I think, don't they? This was how my driving was yesterday. With my weird sensitivity, I was just constantly, whoa. Was scary. The border, yes. Ours, well, mine was mostly overcorrecting myself because of the high and low sensitivity. Yeah. One of the challenges, I think I need to write this down as well. One of the challenges would be use a controller. I don't drive with controller, so I'd have to one day do a controller challenge. Sounds silly, but hey, why not? Don't merge back like that. Ooh, that's close. Why are you merging back directly in front of someone? That's very dangerous. They didn't hit them. But that, I'm sure, was still enough to spook them. Please don't do that. Blocking. No, not really blocking, just kind of reckless for how close you've merged back. Mouse steering? Oh. I do a challenge where I go down from wheel, controller, mouse, keyboard, that kind of thing. That could be a challenge, yeah. Where's this? Oh, we're in Scandinavia still. Let me write that down. Controller challenge. Pedal steering. Using it like rudders in Flight Sim. If I had rudders, I can just left and right on each one of those. Inverted. I think I've written that down. Inverted wheel, anyway. Inverted pedals. Not all of these will be done. I'm just writing these down. A blind admin. Cancelled your appeal. If the appeal has been declined and you don't appreciate that, you can make one more, and then if still that's the case, you can go to feedback. Feedback. Use your wheel as the brake. If I had the yoke, because on the yoke you can move it back and forth, can't you? On that one, you go brake and like that, and then accelerate, or other way. That would be funny. Controller challenge. Go down in stages from wheel to keyboard. Something like that. I'm just writing all these down. How long does it take to see your appeal? Depends on when it was placed. Within a few days for it to be actually resolved. It doesn't take a few days. GB, welcome in. Elzorg, welcome in. The YouTube is getting close. Getting very close. To those new that have joined the community, please go over to the YouTube, same name. Subscribe over there, because we're very close to 10k. Just a couple hundred away. I don't know when we're going to meet it. I don't want to set a goal of like, oh, do it by my birthday, which is not going to happen. It's a month away. Don't do that. But do go over there, though. Aren't any ferry IRL? So? How do you know this now? Well, mate was answered in a few hours. It can vary. Depends on who's resolving it. Flight Sim 2025, welcome. It's a hidden version of the game. Hmm? Hello, Killua. The pilot going up and down, yeah. That'd be interesting. Ban a hacker. I have. I banned one earlier today. Oh, overtaker coming. Keep an eye on that guy. Oh, you started flying in 2025. Oh, how's it been going? What do you like to use? Do you have a particular plane you often fly with? I have not played it in a while. I still have some good screenshots. A330, good choice, good choice. Is it the normal one? Is it the headwind one? I used that one. I remember using that one. Because it has the same interior as the fly-by-wire A320. Default one, oh. I think there's an achievement for using the default ones. I just don't use the default ones. Like, come on, man. Was there really any need? It's just 2 people, though. It's two. Feel confident? Good. That's why I stuck with. I only used. Well, I went up from like the Cessna, and then I went to A320, and I haven't used anything else. Well, and A330, for the aforementioned them being similar. This. You're overtaking in the busy area, but you're only overtaking 2 people, and you didn't really do too much bad. Really bad. So, that's my formal review on that. Whereas this one does a wee bit more. There's actually a login queue. So the person that said they were stuck in the queue, I thought it might just be your internet. It's just not authenticating you yet. But that's interesting. Why is there so many? It doesn't own some DLCs even though you do. Retry and it should work. Or restart your Steam. Concord? No, I've never tried the Concord in game, no. I've seen some videos of people that have, and oh, it has a lot of strange dials on it. A lot of interesting dials. I've also seen people try and use the Dark Star as well, reaching Mach 10. Still going. But Mexico, hello Deca, welcome in. Welcome. And then they're going to despawn in a moment because they're too far away from the suspect. But you get the point. You get the point. The render distance is only from the suspect, so even if I selected someone else, it doesn't change that. There are still loads of people there. But there they are. Turkish DLC, yeah, Club, we just watched the trailer for it. The sort of reveal trailer for it. Some very nice roads. Very nice scenic roads. Plus points from me. You're the real suspect? Who's able to read appeals? Any GM, but the GM that bans you will be the one that reads your appeal. We don't swap. Because that just sounds like you're adding an extra step. I am standing at the moment, yes. I do moderation stuff standing up. Because I sit all day. Which is, you know... I've updated everything and it doesn't work. That's very strange. I would suggest contact support. Because support has a few probably guides or methods on how to fix that. Rest of CD's probably the same. He's taking his time, unfortunately. Oh, in-game. My vehicle is in Finland. And the players nearby are 88,000 meters away. In the city road right now. So I'm over here. We are looking over here. Quite a big distance. In Finland, yes. Because we were driving yesterday in the Nordic region. We've been doing quite a bit of driving in Nordic. We're going to be driving tomorrow as well, so anyone that wants to join, you can. Why not Norway? Well, we do still need some Norway. That's fine. Can you say sorry? You don't need to apologize for that flight. It's totally fine. Following and watching the stream is fine. Actually driving. Yeah. Why wouldn't I be? Many lakes, it does. Has hundreds of thousands of lakes, doesn't it? Apology not accepted, Landon. Stream times, 5 PM UK time. Usually Monday to Thursday. Sometimes I might skip a Thursday. So we've been going for about an hour. So 1 hour before now is when I start. 737 hours, I like that. I like that. How many do I have in... Because I haven't really played Far Sim 24. I don't have it on Steam anyway. 262. Not bad. Not bad. I think I had 24 on the Xbox thing, tried it out, did one mission from the kind of career mode, and then didn't play it since. I don't know, it was weird. If I were to go back, I'd go back to 3 hours. I'd probably have less. I'd go back to 2020. I think both would still work totally fine, especially with VATSIM. VATSIM's been updated now, but... I need 1970? No. Any more Reckless Divers? Well, we'll see in a minute. What I will do first is a quick BRB, just as Mix joins, because he thinks it's about him. Yeah? Quick BRB. Go and get some more water, so go toilet, something like that. To Batman. There's a town called Batman. Can we do weather Batman? See if it shows up? That would be a lovely job, yeah. Go for it. I've heard of the truck line, but they don't have anything to show yet, Mehmet. So wait until they've shown like people moving, features they might have, and so on. There's nothing to say at the moment. The same went for the infamous IFMP several years back. They didn't actually make anything work. They just used TMP servers at the time because it was before Convoy. If they made something work, then we'd actually have something to judge, you know. So. Chrissy Calais, no, you're going to be watching this train line. Unless... Yeah, we'll do people watching. How about that? We'll do a bit of people watching. Right there, looking at the train. Right, quick BRB. What happened? Did you watch the road? Did you patrol the road for me while I was gone? How was it? Welcome back. What was the weather in Batman, if someone showed it? Welcome back, welcome back. Take a seat, sit down, sit down. Sit down, class. There was a train. Good, I should hope so. It's kind of the idea, right? Ooh, what was that? Major collision there. What was that about? What are we learning? I forgot. Maybe someone spawns in through them or something like that, I don't know. Keep going, keep going. Somewhere here. What happens? Oh. Oh, I see. So they hit the barrier, maybe because they lagged and had a lag spike, froze and then went across the road, and then because they were still technically moving, yeah, it all went wrong. It all went wrong. I see. I see. I see. That's very unfortunate. What were you doing? What was that about? Just gonna push that person out of the way. Wow, look at that. Coggers. Coggers. Next. Save editing. Oh, here we go. Oh, you've got a few things that are different. That's not bad editing, though. It's fairly clean in the general scheme of most edits that people do. That's not too bad. Nothing's missing. Yeah, nothing's missing. You with the long green trailer? You're there somewhere. If you see yourself, that's fine. I only see player and everything, so I wouldn't know who's who. Oh, they were the one that was involved. Okay. And then they reloaded the save and then squished someone. Is it probably for this? It's probably for this, isn't it? Chat, I'm speaking quickly. I'm seeing myself do that. I'm not doing well. Oh, and that's where that car came from. Ah. I see. That's good. No, it's not. You can understand me, but other people maybe cannot. I have seen the trailer, gamer. We watched it about 10-15 minutes ago. It's quite nice. Some lovely roads there. I really like how it looks. It reminds me of, I mean, it's in a similar area of the world in general, but some of the areas, especially when they showed the truck going through that town, Greece. Going through some of the Greek town cities, like you've got loads of buildings, fairly smallish roads, a lot of stuff in a plaza, that kind of thing. And that was very nice when that DLC came out. That was very nice. It just reminds me of that. I'm not saying they're the same. Same vibe, you know? Yeah, there'll be a ferry. Small roads are lovely. Small roads. Top 5 DLCs. What about top 5? Top, by the way, welcome in. I swear you followed several times. Do you unfollow every stream and refollow? Welcome back. Ulrichs as well, welcome in. Nordic, I'm not going to give you top 5 in order, but top 5 in general, most of the new ones. Greece, Nordic, West Balkans / Road to the Black Sea. Those are all very nice. All of the new ones, really. And then in ATS, similar thing. It's hard to really narrow it down to the reasons they are my top ones. Not even Going East. Going East is definitely number 1. Definitely number 1. You gonna try and go past this one? I think they know that they are going to try and pass them. So they're being hesitant. It's going to involve a crash with those two, isn't it? It may not. Oh. That was your fault, Mr. 8x4. Don't know what city. I think someone said the city. I think someone in TikTok chat might have said what the city was. It's our rainbow person again. Same one. Don't use that. Don't use that part of the road to do that. Don't do that. Oh, so it was. Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense then. It's the same one that they cut off. That's the same person. I see. I see. I see. Kastamonu. That's the one. That's the one. Someone said it was near, whatever the other place that was mentioned, for somewhere in the middle. Somewhere like that. Where it is. This? Calais. This is near Calais. Where is that on the map? Just for reference. Oh, flashbang on Google Maps. Kastamonu. Oh, it's surrounded. It's kind of in a valley. That's what that looks like. Surrounded by quite a lot of mountains. Oh, in the northern part. That's going to look nice. Ah. I hope they do, because again, in the trailer, it mentions, I'm not showing what I'm looking at, it mentions they go as far east as Astrous. I hope they do a lot of the western coast, like Izmir and things like that, where it's got the very scattered islands, and they might do similar to how they've done some of the Greek islands, where there may not be much on them, but you may be able to go there, or go through there, via boat, or something like that. I don't know how much is there in real life. Whether they are not touched islands, I don't know. How long am I going to be there? Not very long. I don't stay with my camera in one fixed place. Friendly dot. Friendly dot. Is this Andy? Yep. Scattered islands. No, I'm not saying they, I'm saying like that. There are some little offshoots or jagged edges on the side of it, which I hope will allow some nice coastal driving on the western bit. As you go up and around, and then you end up basically Istanbul again. Istanbul's on the sort of thin part. Wonder if I know where you are? Nope. LOL. Why would I? Looks fun. Well, if you do meet the criteria to apply, you can absolutely apply when it opens. The highway in a moment. Are you, is this person cheating? Because my god, that acceleration. Yes, I think they are. That's some interesting desync if it wasn't cheating. Where are you now, I wonder? Purple Viwi. The probably long gone, or they've respawned by now. Because these people don't stay in the queue, do they? They just go for it. That's pink. Oh, they would be long gone by now. I'm sure they've crashed. Say VWE. One of the many abbreviations is VWE, yeah. I don't know where that abbreviation comes from, but it's fun, isn't it? No, they wouldn't have got this far by now. If cheating, probably. Weirdest way. How would you say it? How do you say the abbreviation? Just VW? VW? Yeah, that's not normal acceleration there. That's too fast. That's too fast. Volkswagen, yeah. Banned, but the mod who reported you said you were reckless when the reporting car stopped you from merging. Stick to your appeal. There goes in your appeal. What's wrong with VWE? Sounds funny, doesn't it? Hello, Penguin. I saw you briefly on the side of the road, and you vanished. Yeah, 2 times now they've come to a stop and then accelerated really quickly. It's like they've sped up their game, but they can't control it. So, again, for those that might have missed it. Ready? From standing start, 0 to 60 in... I don't know, I don't have a stopwatch. It's about 2-3 seconds there. I would not expect a normal patch back like this to about 2 or 3 seconds, reaching that speed. Speed hack. I usually call it speed or warp hack. Because you're doing it around other people, you're being very silly as well. Don't do that. The hour of the highest players connected. Around about now is when you have the most people on. This is peak time for Europe. The European player base has the most people on it right now. Let's see what they say. Let's see if they do appeal. Let's see what they say. Collisions. I think the speed hack kind of dwarfs everything else. It would be necessary to put that in, yeah, but I'll edit it later to add that in. Like, if you're already banned for something so severe, the collisions bit is like, oh, by the way, bit reckless, but, you know, don't do it again. I should. You're supposed to mention all of it. How come hardly anyone plays ATS? It's unfortunate. We don't really know. The ATS itself has a smaller player base, but not too much smaller. In TMP, it's nearly non-existent. And that spirals because if there's not many people on the server, new people aren't going to go on the server. Whereas here, 3,000 people, all of them are in the same place, more people will go to that same place. And then it just spirals, and that's how this road's been popular. One player, exactly. The US Sim server has 100 people, 200 people, maybe? It's not much. Yeah, we do it sometimes. I did it last week, I think. I was doing some Louisiana achievements. I don't know when the newest one is out. Newest one will probably be... Yeah, you see a lot of people for convoys. I think Illinois is next, right? Go to bed? No. You go to bed. Prime. I'm going to say the equivalent of... you saying the word prime is like the meme of saying mine. Oh, we still have to come over the bus. Does that link to the D-bus article? We could remove that command now. Yeah, the article's gone. We can remove that. They go on convoy servers, or they go on single player, because there's a lot of mods. A lot of mods for both games. Bus. I'm looking at the wrong one. That one. Blue Merc with the Scania paint? Wouldn't be surprised. Bus. Nice. Good bitch. No! Where was it? That what combo is nice. Oh, this was the one that's being used, but in red and white for the trailer. I see what you mean. It's this corner, yes. How many have I banned or kicked? I'm not too sure. I haven't been keeping count. I hoped someone else would keep count. Maybe a dozen, 2 dozen, something like that. Neon beige. Is that even possible, Alex? Neon beige? Trashy quote. Great quote. Neon beige. Beige is already quite light. Connection broken. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with yours. You were the one that was stuck in the queue, right? For quite a while? Want an event where you go to an airport in cities in TMP, you get on a plane and you switch. You switch game? That would be lovely. Maybe in the far future when the two games have finally merged and we call it World of Trucks, you'll be able to go between the two games. As I say, imagine doing a job from... What's the furthest east you can go? Let's say Istanbul to Los Angeles. That'll take you a few days IRL. Not IRL, in-game. Take you months IRL. Could you imagine? Same job, you just switch and you're using whatever your American rig is for the American portion. That'd be crazy. Glorified yellow? Yeah, well, yeah, beige is like a washed yellow. But how can you neon that? This, when people turn and they go down this way, how far in the wrong way did you go? Not far. If they do this little whoop like that, that's not too bad. Providing no one's coming this way. Instead of changing the physics, a Kenworth cab over. Ooh, there is a cab over coming, isn't there? They're working on an older one. An older style vehicle. Cabos in ATS look weird to me. A 143, I think that's the one. That's the Scania, isn't it? Yeah. Someone said there's a Scania coming to ATS. In the queue again. I think there's something on your network that might be blocking it, Isa. If you have your firewall going or something. And it tries to prevent that. If you said you contacted support, I would say just wait for that. Sure, it's up, dude. Oh, is Malwarebytes limiting it? It could be that. Could be that. Preventing certain files from accessing the internet so the connection never establishes, maybe? Nice. What a quote. Yeah, it could be your Malwarebytes one. If you allow the TruckersMP files, like exclude them from the firewall, that could work. Naturally, of course, when people download an installation file, of course that might flag up, but TMP's one is fine if you're downloading it from the correct place. If you're not, that's on you. When people go out of their way to get things illegitimately and then get a virus instead. Are you two friends driving together? Because how's this reckless? Are they actually going to catch up? It's off. Hope it works. Bit of a wasted report. Because they overtook. You slowed down to let them overtake, but of course nothing happened. There was no malicious behavior there. I read when you say like Fel Chryso's name, I read that as like Factorio. Interesting. No, going 110 is not reckless. Depends on where you're going 110. If you're going on a very bendy road and you're trying to maintain 110, if you're going on this road with traffic at 110, that can be dangerous. You can see the delay. Well, you can test the delay by like typing something and then seeing when it shows up. Chat says connecting. It could be your Wi-Fi. It could be on your end because we don't want to jinx it, so fingers crossed. The servers aren't having problems. So it's not the server. Ooh, ooh. Little lag. I'll allow that. Hello, Spooks. Adam, welcome in. Appreciate the follow. Bastion. Mila. Knight. To all the new people that have joined, I appreciate that. If you have not joined the Discord yet, I'd recommend doing that. That's the first step. After that, if you want to follow on all the other socials, you can. The Discord is the one where it links them all together. Please do. Please do. Exclamation socials. Now I mentioned it, yeah. VPN, I don't know if that will work. Maybe, but then you'll have a bit of extra delay, won't you? VPNs have a little bit of a delay. Do not join. Do not listen to that ennobled person. Please join. Killua, thank you for joining. Stay safe. Have a good one. There we go. You were in the lane. You were in the correct lane. You could have just, you know, forwards. Totally fine. Traffic was still moving. But no. You did as silly. And then you had to immediately stop. Because, yeah. What does it seem? Trucks are not stable? You're not the only one to mention that. Some people have mentioned that the... No chat messages. I usually check that. Some people have said that the reward words. Some people have said that the steering or the stability is off in this version, and I'm not too sure why. Is that the same car we saw? A lavender, someone swore as well. Active! Welcome in, Dragon. Dragon Raid, how you doing? How was it? Word? That could be a funny quote, to be honest. How some people can go in TMP without using chat. You don't have to use chat. Chat's not required for driving. You can just drive with the chat off. It would be funny if it's the same one. It's not the exact same one because the first one was banned, but I wouldn't be surprised if they have a alt account. Voice went weird because I was saying that on my last breath, on my dying breath there. I need to learn to breathe while speaking. TMP. How to moderate. Very easy. You find bad people and you punish bad people if bad people do bad things. That was a whole lot of, whoa. Boy, in the spring there. Boing. I mean, you know, between a rock and a hard place, there's nowhere else to go but up. Breathe, damn it. So, oh, there's our favourite, ooh, look at that, ooh. Mr. VWee, yeah, Mr. VWee. Where that one is dangerous, this one attempted it and then hit the invisible wall, that one tried it, this car, that one, you did the bad. Do you know why you cannot use any graphics mods? It's because those files will directly go into the game's files. If that mod were like an overlay, like Snowy Moon's thing, then it would work. You can use Snowy's thing because it's like an overlay. They've got all the collisions in there. They're just driving and ignoring all of it. What are you doing? Crazy. Come on, come on. You any day now. Yeah, I'll kind of count that as well, kind of. And then they disappear because they went out of range. Pause, pause, pause. Bam, nice. They're drunk? Well, that ain't an excuse. Sorry, officer, I was drunk. Alright, I'll let you go. On videos or streams, well, again, what you're looking at is a curated list of the bad people. So you're seeing the worst of the worst. Because that's kind of the point. It's just amazing that there's quite a lot of it. Ignore that other one on the grass. They don't really do much else. This one kind of only really affected themselves. No, it was. Did I? That one? This one was... Is this not the same one I just punished? Am I seeing things? Yes, this is the same one. Because then there goes the... God, there goes the purple one. And this one just stops. Okay. Breathe, relax. Yeah, it would be nice to use Project Next Gen. There is also that other different camera one that... I forgot who the guy's making it. The real cam thing. That'd be really cool to use, because some of the videos I've seen, Hilly Penguin, look good. They look good, but you can't, hey, but you can't use it. You loop around the train parts? Where do you safely turn around? It was kind of the Mercedes, but they only crashed near themselves. They didn't go back out into the road. If they spun out and went straight across the road again, then yes. Currently doing a report. Oh, yes, you are, yeah. This one is selected because it's still the same person. Wait a minute. €90 mod? People buy it and find they can't use it on TMP? Wow! But no, it would be really nice to use graphics mods because they don't interfere with anything. They are client-sided mods. It would be lovely to use those. I absolutely would. So, Snowy thing is closest. If anyone uses Reshade, some people do. Reshade is also a good one. Whereabouts? Might make it interesting. I don't like how you've said that, Sam. Suspicious. This is the CD road. It'll always be the CD road. JBX. Buy it now. 4 series. 2 series? 2-ply, 4-ply? Your elaborate driving style. I like the wording of that as well. Elaborate, eh? Feel free to venture on the CD road. That's up to you. Good, I'm glad you didn't attempt that at speed. How long is appeals? Up to a few days. It may not take a few days for your appeal to be looked at. Usually doesn't. Make Rotterdam. Bring back Europort, Tummed. Bring back Europort. Rookies nowadays have no idea what that is. Rainbow, they tried to merge like not incredibly steep because they saw that someone was on their left. It was just a poorly timed merge. Yeah, not like bad, you know. Rainbow. Probably because it's the same person we're seeing in a few different reports. It's the same one just doing their trip along the road and you see them several times. They've joined a few driving streams before. Man, for a week, swerving past someone who was ruining your game. That's unfortunate. That's a shame. It's annoying that they were ruining your experience as well. I would hope they get punished for doing that. 2 hours. I have banned a few cars today. I wouldn't know if it was you though, sadly. You would know. No, actually you wouldn't know, but you'll have to wait and see the video. I'll do the videos of my stream later. It's a save edit in the sense where they've changed each paint on each one. I don't know how they've done it, so to speak, because it lines up very well. Looks good. There's a few of them that use it. Look at that green. Oh, now that's like a bright green. Neon green, you see? That's what I would say neon green is. There's a plane. On like a plinth to the side of the road? Yeah, I think there is. We're in. Oh, it worked. Ooh, well done. Well done, well done. See, that was just useless. What was the point in that? Neon beige. I want you to show me something that is in neon beige. Show me neon beige. That just sounds weird. Broken again? What was the kick message for, though? Like lost connection or something? Alexis! Who is this Alexis? Come on, Alexis, what are you doing? Who's having problems? Who are you screaming at? AI can show you? Get out of here. Shut up. Get out of here with your AI can do that. There is also one challenge that might involve asking AI various things, but that'd probably be the only time I would actually use it for that. Is the thing. I'm just trying to picture it. To be illustrated, yeah. It's a meme from TikTok. Oh. Really? You're saying they have a cheat? Interesting. Oh, hello. Look, we got a triple boat, and you can see how that's not connected. You know. That means no. That means bad. Save editing. Remove trailer. We're gonna go. Where are we gonna go from here? Brussels, maybe, or Lille. Brussels. Not Duisburg, thankfully. Wait for the bounce. And Noble's intelligence. Who dat? And Noble. Oh, there it is. Hab, welcome in. Philip, welcome in. Fernando, Adam, think of the roses. Camille, welcome in. Hello, Slam, PogChamp. How's we? If you get rid of your trailer, you'll be able to drive out. You'll be safe. Ad time. Busy. Somewhat busy. When it gets done, it's funny that it still shows that. Back when the Truckee bot actually did things in the chat, I think he's basically discontinued the bot now. When typing join, it would give you the prompt to go to the Truckee's chat to make the bot come into your chat. So I basically timed it out, unmodded it, so it wouldn't say that prompt. Hey Felix, how you doing? It's just so it wouldn't overlap, and I just didn't bother changing it. So, Gamma, get your points, Are you, AFK maybe? I'm waiting. Is this them moving? I think they're moving. Hello Seed, how you doing? The C apostrophe D, as Jeremy Clarkson used to say. Oh, they've disconnected it. Dismiss it. Get rid of it. Throw it in the trash. Get rid of the trailer. They may not understand the instruction, which is most of the case. It's unfortunate. Tactical AFK. Yeah, just AFK for a bit and hope I'll disappear. Yep. No, I'll give him a few attempts. Give him a little bit. I'm in a rush. It's gonna happen again. Heaviest load you can do on a singular trailer. Yes, the train is the heaviest cargo in game. What's the longest? Well, if I wasn't streaming, I would just tab out my game and go and watch something else and then tab back in and see if they've done anything bad. What's wrong with it? The trailer they're using is from the Casbora DLC. I may have said that slightly wrong. It does not have any double or triple variants natively. So people have made combinations with them, but you've had to use a hookup from a different trailer, which means they don't actually connect properly because there's nothing there. So it floats. And one of the save editing rules mentions no floaty stuff in this way. Oh, that was a big one. But it's a thing you can download from the Steam Workshop or something like that. Can you be a GM if 15? I think the minimum age was 16 for a while. For a while it was 16. No floaty stuff? Because floaty stuff bad. Why floaty stuff? Go back. I know you're about to leave. Go back. Remove trailer. Their entire screen will go blank and then it will say in text. Can you respond to appeals? Not on stream, no. That would be very funny. We'd have a lot of content. Care? What care? What? Why floaty stuff bad? Because floaty stuff unrealistic. Floaty stuff leads to weird scenarios. Same with too many clippy stuff. Well, no, technically this is only the second warning, so the next one will be final warning. It's a feature. Yeah. Just as the devs intended. 5 billion appeals. I've never run out of content. Final warning. Hello, Sleepy. Oi, what's up? Penguin, you want to deal with this one instead? What happens now? They get banned afterwards. It's unfortunate. Like, they may not just understand what the instruction is. They may not understand it. They may not be too sure of why they're being teleported. How long? Perm. Until they change it. No, detaching it is not getting rid of it. I want them to just get rid of it and stop using it. Stop using the trailer. Get rid of the trailer. It's different language because their flag, they have a Turkish window flag. I don't know what the phrase is in Turkish, so... Not on me. Or you could also just leave the game. I suppose that's another option. Not the first one to do that. In Chinese, why? That is technically a way of it. That's smart. Yeah, I guess. Why not? They'll probably relog again. Or their game crashed. Something like that. I don't know. Sure. Right. What was this one from? Is this one I just claimed? Probably. No, they're not still selected now, no. Maybe when the stream ends, I'll just check if they're still there, but I wouldn't know what their ID is. What kind of things do you get on appeals? Well, it depends on what the person was banned for. Some people like to insult us, which is not necessary. I was going to look at it. True, I was. True. Keep us updated? No. And there's one person. A lot of appeals are silly. There are a handful of them that, you know, it's various different languages. They might spell things wrong. Things you'd expect from appeals, I think. Now, it may keep them selected if I don't click anything else. You can use a HCT. That's in-game. That's an in-game trailer. You're allowed to use that. As long as you don't make a strange combo of it. Triple trailers are the only ones that are not natively in-game. Except if you use the silo triple. Which has 2 normal size silos and a baby one. Nice. Sorry, I was just going to look at their plate. Oh my god, look at them go. You're slowing down to match the right-hand one's speed, I guess, but no, you're wobbling across the road too much. If you're in one lane, he's going to use the free available lane. It's your fault for wobbling around. Just don't wobble around. And you're still sitting in the road. Could have reported them? Yeah, could have. Right, this highway. Mersin Highway. Flashbang myself with Google Maps again. Oh. Highway. Where specifically is it, though? Because if you search up Mersin something something, the area of Mersin is here. Where's the highway then? Is that just like, is it? Loud outside. There's a bit of a road here, but this is really far away. That is very different. If I just search it on actual Google, highway. Oh, with the massive viaduct. Or bridge, right? Wasn't this recently, somewhat recently completed? Images, yeah. I think I've seen this somewhere. Just drill straight through a cliff. Well, that'd be nice to drive on. There are some other very huge highway viaducts in game. There are some in Italy, I think they're quite nice. Thank you for your service, Penguin, no worries. One of those images is very nice. Straight across all the farmland, of course. Coastal road. Ooh, that looks nice. Coastal road similar to in the video. Oh. Yeah. Gonna have some nice driving experiences there, I think. Banned for no reason. There's no such thing as no reason, but please appeal it. And you'll be told the reason. And hopefully provided a video as well. Alright. Last one. Of course it's a girl. You get paid. No, it's a volunteer. You volunteer to be in the TMP team. The project is a volunteer project to give people a multiplayer to play on. Do we have an experience to play together? Did you get paid? Well, I mean, you're subbed, so that's the payment. It's just not directly for TMP work. Oh, ennoble, goddammit. Kurva, welcome in. Almost the bad word, but they've spelled it differently. So therefore, I'm not saying the bad word. And I didn't do the accent. Yeah, you have to want to volunteer for it. Speed bumps. Yeah, to try and stop people from rolling down the hill, going really, really fast, and then smashing onto the road. For cars, they have to slow down because it's very bumpy for them. Technically, this one could be the 1x, but no. Oh, oh, that was lucky. Not the fear. I think the lag spared both of you there. Even though it freaked out the oncoming person. It was close. Get yeeted. Same thing, really, isn't it? How old do you need to be? You'll need to check when it opens, what the age is, but in previous sessions it's been 16. Minimum of 16. I believe that's a general, you know. American? You're an American? Yeah, it will look very weird in this case. Those aren't placed by the people that made the game. That's our placement. That intersection is a custom intersection. There was one that did this earlier that we didn't really do anything about, but hey, if you do that, you did technically clip the blue one. Clipped against the blue one. Did you apply for the fan day? No, I've never applied for those, but they seem cool though. Where they invite a bunch of fans out and they just have a cool thing. Does it involve flying them out there? Because I'm sure people have come from quite far to do it. Ah, this is the Eggton on Euclid. I almost forgot the event was still going. Eggton on Euclid. Yeah, it's just an ETS thing, yeah. A TMP thing. Oh, you pay the travel, okay. Yeah, I'd have to see about that. Heading down to Prague, where they're based. It'd be lovely to visit their offices. Their offices look so nice. They look really clean, really like a nice environment to work in. They don't look like your generic office buildings. Nice vibes. IRL stream, yeah. No, if I were to do it, I'd probably vlog. But you have to be very careful with what you vlog and what you see. I like to imagine they have like a large whiteboard showing everything they're working on right now, all years into the future. And when they have these days where people come on, they hide the whiteboard out of the way. They just tuck it away somewhere. Save editing? Oh yeah, you have done it. Because this paint job is just broken. There's just two bears there. Wide bear here. Why? The bear is from the 8x4 variant of the paint job. I don't know if it's specifically Volvo though. Skirts. Ah, yeah, they go through the wheel, don't they? It just looks so bad, man. Yeah, they're gonna hide some stuff, yeah, for sure. But it doesn't clip, it just visually clips the wheel though. Focus up. It must be for that, yeah. It visually clips the wheel, it doesn't actually do any bad clipping of the wheel. It's such a weird combo though. How on earth do you see that and you think, yes? It might be a downloaded one. This sun visor is also not attached to anything. Just why? Use the normal... What doesn't evolve it? There's a tuning pack for this DLC. Come on now. Floaty bad? It's kind of floaty but kind of attached. It's kind of an... It's not actually like floaty. That floaty, I think, doesn't count as like the bad floaty. Does that make sense? There are some floaties that are bad. Anything floaty, I wish. Can I ban things that I personally don't like the look of? Where are you folk? Hold on. Where's the main city? Over here? This triple is fine, yes. You've have you not done these wheels yet, or are these loading? You've done that one, tire text, and then you've just given up. It does wobble a bit though. Yeah, this is your standard triple trailer, so it's fine. As long as it doesn't glitch or do any weird movement when you start moving, it should be fine. I think in these service stations, if you F7, you might have enough space. Hello, Pars, welcome in. Now when you launch, it goes to black screen. That's worse. That's a lot worse. Is it legal? Look at that. It's close. Yeah, this is a normal triple trailer. Normal triple trailers are fine. They are only done via mods, though. Because the game does not have a triple trailer. Like the person with the 3 yachts. Can't do that. 620. Are we doing the reviews session now? If it goes to a black screen now, I'm not sure what that's... Oh, this is the pay to win area. It's not something you've done wrong. Have you intentionally done something wrong, or are you wanting to see if I notice anything? Spot issue with a low bar. This low bar. You can retry tomorrow, see if that helps. The only thing that I find weird is that this combination of it, where I'm assuming this one moves or it's like the mid, whatever, they're two different types. It just looks weird. One on the bottom. Well, the fact that it's incomplete because it's this version doesn't go all the way along, it only clips on the sides. But that's fine though. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? What does it give? A nice parking place. That's it. And a separate fuel station area. Patrons can go in here. High level, top tier patrons go in here. Shit that sticks out. Oh, the side markers. Well, they're not that bad, are they? Are they in the wrong order? Are they not meant to be there? I never understood these. Oh, they are different ones. Yeah, one of them is sideways and one of them is sticky up. It's fine, yeah, you know. Change it though if you want to, you know. You should buy the pack because it contains painted items for each vehicle. Painted roof bar, which I assume this is also DLC. Yes, it is. Look at how high quality that logo is, eh? Damn. Oh, hang on. EE. Metech is Estonian. Folk. Metech.ee. Is that a virtual company or a real one? Because that's the paint job that Andy uses. Fuck! Ding dong! HS Schoch.
986.
Thank you for the 986 in the form of a 3, Jay. I appreciate that. Boom, bag. 159. For ETS, maybe tomorrow. Wait and see tomorrow. Because ATS came out on Tuesday, and they usually do Tuesdays and Thursdays. Did you view yours? What's your ID? It could be tomorrow. Not the full release. Oh, 986 is your ID. Oh, right. I'm not TPing to everyone. A full low bar? Yeah, there's a few. Estonian. Is Metech a real company? Folk. Metech Group. That's not the same. Oh, there it is. Metec.ee. Oh, it is. Ooh, I see. Yeah, I saw .e and I went, folk. Folk, you looking? Folk. Because accessorized by Metec.ee. No, we saw that and went, ooh. You know it's real? Yeah. So Shock, the German company, might just put it all together, and then the components for it might be Estonian. Real, because that's a licensed DLC, I think. So it is Shock. Is it a real? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I was just going to say. You type it in, and of course it shows the ETS version first, before the actual. They look good. Yeah, they look good. Yes, Metic. Maybe more brands. Who knows? You Estonians well, Sijan? Like pigeon, but Sijan? Yes. Alright, that'll do for this session.